have 42 million Americans on food stamps. 3 months ago, it was 40 million. We now have crowd waiting for housing vouchers gets rowdy. Atlanta Journal-Constitution. They're announcing all over the country over half of police and fire and you name it. Road repairs, all of it. You see it all over the news. In some towns, it's 70+%. In other towns, it's 60%, 50%, 30%. Just massive layoffs of police, fire, EMTs, not fixing roads, but the taxes go up, 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 up. Everything debt to Madoff-type bankers that made off with America. Literal Ponzi fraud. They made it out of nothing. They sell it to the states. They sell it to the pension funds. And then when it goes belly up, they come back and want even more. And we submit and grovel and do it. This just in. We're linking it up on Infowars.com. Crowd waiting for housing vouchers gets rowdy. Do you know what's going to happen? They just funded, what, $23 billion to the states to keep all the welfare going. That's chicken feed compared to the $28 trillion the banks got themselves, where you're totally dependent on them. The federal government's hiring. The average federal employee is paid double what their civilian counterpart is paid. And I've heard bureaucrats defending it on air. They get pay increases. They're growing. Everything else is imploding. And they're going to sick the giant, dumbed-down welfare hordes on whatever's left of the middle class, saying, you want money? You want your chicken feed? You want to be taken care of? You've got to vote for total control or the chicken feed will stop. They've got a giant, kept captive horde of people who don't know any better to be used as a weapon against what's left of this country. And Bill and Melinda Gates and the Ford Foundation billions, the Bill and Melinda Gates, tens of millions, to Mecha, La Raza, to control those groups as an outside army against the U.S. The country's going down. This is high treason. It's really happening. Here it is. Crowd waiting for housing vouchers gets rowdy. A crowd of people hoping to get federal housing assistance became unruly Wednesday morning with reports of fights breaking out in the crowd. You seen people stampede folks to death at Walmart wanting PlayStation 2? Thousands of people were lined up at the Tri-City Shopping Center hoping to apply for a voucher for the East Point Housing Authority that will give them a discount on their rent. This is the New Order Army right here. People began lining up at the shopping center 2 days ago and Wednesday morning, and the crowd had gathered to about 1,000 people. East Point police, some wearing riot helmets. It's like out of Soylent Green where they have a food riot over the Soylent. I want Soylent Greens out. They're running low on the orange stuff. Oh my gosh, there's going to be a riot. Charlton Heston puts his helmet on. He's getting ready. In fact, pull up riot scene from Soylent Green on YouTube. I guarantee it's there. Riot scene Soylent Green. You got the cops in their football helmets. That's where all this is going by design. Social engineering. What's going to happen as inflation starts to hit? I was listening to CNBC and Bloomberg on XM last night, driving home, and I was flipping from channel to channel, actually 3 channels, I forget the third one, and it was the same thing. They could have finished each other's sentences. The Federal Reserve's got to save us. They are starting to monetize debt. You know what monetizing debt means? The Federal Reserve. They'll issue, they're talking about $2 trillion more. The money's created, and then the private banks get interest on money they create and keep for themselves. And then you will pay tax money. I will pay tax money, not just on the $2 trillion, but on the interest to them when they get it. I mean, you couldn't make up these scams. But you think the average yuppie that only cares about how their Coach bag looks or posing at the deli window, you think you had 90% that were self-sufficient in the 10 years of the Depression and 7 million starved to death. Now you got 95% that aren't self-sufficient, 90% that are urban. Of the 10% that are rural, only half, or 5% in the aggregate, are self-sufficient. What do you think is going to happen to those of us that are self-sufficient? You think the cops and all the bureaucrats and all the welfare people and all the big fat cat bankers, why do you think government's arming itself and hardening all its positions and putting up concertina wire and training for riots against us? They stole everything, and they set this up like a house of cards to fall right into their hands. And now they're getting ready to rape America and then slit America's throat and throw us in a ditch. But the good news is, the people are waking up, the police are waking up, the military are waking up. But waking up isn't enough. Once they fully put us into cardiac, financial, and societal arrest, once we fully collapse, it won't matter if you know the truth. You're going to have to make the decisions about submitting to the globalist and being killed slowly, or saying no and taking all the pain up front. But there's an old saying, pain is weakness leaving the body. What did Victor Hugo say? Adversity makes men. What's the quote? Adversity makes men, and plenty makes monsters. Well, you're going to get tested now. You're toe-to-toe up against a scientific kill grid, and fights and riots are now breaking out for people wanting their free goodies. Can you imagine what these hordes are going to do? They're going to be used as a weapon.
Hi, this is Alex Jones. Did you know that the global elite are now storing non-hybrid seeds in secret storage vaults near the Arctic Circle? Did you know that in a real meltdown, non-hybrid seeds can become more valuable than silver or gold? It's true, seeds have outperformed even gold and silver before in this country, and it's possible that could even happen again. So our friends at Solutions from Science have put together the perfect mix of non-hybrid seeds. They call it a survival seed bank, and it can produce an endless supply of nutrient-dense food for you and your family. And here's the best part. These seeds have not been genetically modified in any way, and you actually get enough seeds to plant a full-acre crisis garden. So visit them today at survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com, or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. Remember, in a real crisis, non-hybrid seeds are the ultimate barter item. This is Alex Jones for survivalseedbank.com.
They helped to create a new world order.
We are part of a new world order.
A new world order based upon collective action.
Invisible Empire is a damning indictment of the globalists through their own words and documents.
The New World Order really is a tool for addressing a new world of possibilities.
It means all the world under their control.
The United Nations would take over America. The Trilateral Commission would control the world.
Invisible Empire chronicles how men of power and influence have worked in stealth for centuries to establish an oppressive world government.
I believe, first of all, that we now need nothing short of a world constitution for the global financial system.
Global governance with the establishment of the G20.
So it's going to be an inner ruling elite and then everyone else. And I got news for you. You're everyone else.
Invisible Empire. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com, or watch it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
We all know that the Berkey water purification systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 4 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey water systems. The revolutionary Berkey Light systems include a set of self-sterilizing and re-cleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels, and removes harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light system today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $209, and the Berkey Guy will include 3 Sport Berkey water bottles and ship everything to you free of charge. That's right, 3 Sport Berkey water bottles and free shipping, an $87 value, yours free, but only for a limited time. Just call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653 now to order. That's 1-877-886-3653, or order online now at GoBerkey.com. That's GoBerkey.com today.
This is the police. This is the police. I'm asking you to disperse. The supply of Soylent Green has been exhausted. You must evacuate the area. The scoops are on their way. The scoops are on their way. I repeat, the scoops are on their way.
in the bulldozers, scoop the people up and put them in the paddy wagons. Studied society. I have studied mass movements. I have studied history, anthropology, sociology. I know what's going to happen. We told you we're going into a design depression. We told you they were going to put cameras and face scanners in the airplanes and in your cars. We told you they were taking your baby's blood at birth. We told you they were poisoning the water and food supply. We're telling you they're planning World War III with Iran. We're telling you that we are all under attack by the scientific dictatorship, and we must come together. To government enforcers on petty power trips who work for the system, you are with the people. You are on our team, whether you consciously know it or not, and whether you consciously and societally and spiritually decide to join free humanity or not, you are being destroyed incrementally and covertly as well. And the scenes of Soylent Green simply mirror what happened in Rome 2,000 years ago and what happens in African cities every day. This is coming here. And out of the crisis, it's in the IMF World Bank documents that were secretly leaked in 2002, covered by Greg Pallas and the BBC. He broke it here before he even ran the story. That they plan to implode societies, not just the third world, and cause riots and cause the middle class to be afraid. They then control the underclass and use them as a weapon against the middle class to destroy it, but the middle class can't see it, sides with the ruling class to their own destruction. It's all three-dimensional, high-level chess. It's like playing 10 chess games at once is basically the New World Order. They understand all these multifaceted variants. I read their own white papers. I document them. I showed you yesterday from the Rockefeller Foundation how they've got vaccines to reduce your fertility. How they talk about how it can only sterilize some or you'll notice. I mean, it's all admitted. You understand? It's not my opinion. We're going to break. We're starting the second hour. I'm going directly to Adam and others that are patiently holding. But before I go any further, we had a big response yesterday to folks buying T-shirts, books, videos, materials. We are an info war. We are a weapon of liberty against the globalist, and we're devastating them. That's why they're coming after us from above and below, from government sources, mainstream media, and alternative media. That's why we're under the total attack, because when you're over the target, you're under attack, and no one is under greater attack than us. It is a blessing from God and a signet, a standard, a symbol of our accuracy, and I enjoy it and thank God for the blessings of persecution. Get the videos. Get them. Make copies. Get them out to everyone you know. Buy the T-shirts, the books, the materials. Support us so we can go to the next level in the face of this onslaught. Where else can you say that something is more on the tip of the spear than this broadcast and my films and my websites? Go to InfoWars. We've got incredible specials where you buy one video, get 3 free. Infowars.com or 888-253-3139. Second hour, straight ahead.
You are listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Hi, folks. This is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Silver Lungs generator. Now you can produce pure and endless colloidal silver and deliver the solution directly into the bloodstream by breathing the solution through the lungs. The respiratory system is the first line of defense for airborne pathogens and viruses. The Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced nano-silver solutions and also delivers the silver nanoparticles instantly into the bloodstream. With continued legislation threatening the sale of nano-silver products, you can now produce pure and endless colloidal silver with the Silver Lungs generator. Very easy to follow step-by-step instructions are provided, making production fast and simple. Go to www.silverlungs.com today and learn more about the breakthrough technology of the Silver Lungs generator. That's www.silverlungs.com.